Hello and welcome to our November edition of Property Market Wrap. Just as we predicted, the spring property season has been running hot, and again there is a lot of good news for property buyers. Let's start with interest rates. The Reserve Bank of Australia held its November meeting on Melbourne Cup Day, and for the 15th month in a row they kept the cash rate on hold at 2.5%. The RBA Governor Glenn Stevens has once again said that we can look forward to a prolonged period of stability with interest rates. So regardless of property, this means that lenders are eager as ever to get their fair share of the mortgage market. They are squeezing their margins and providing some very low variable and fixed rates, most of them sub 5%. So now is the ideal time to review your existing borrowings to make sure that you are not out of the market with your rate. Now let's take a look at how the property markets are doing. And in the last weekend of October, there was a record number of auctions held nationwide, with more than 3,300 properties going under the hammer. However, more than half of these auctions were actually held in Sydney and Melbourne. By the first weekend in November, things had started to slacken off a bit. There was just over 1,700 auctions nationwide, but the lead into Cup Week is always trends this way. As you can see, things have gone a bit quiet in Tasmania, Perth and Canberra, but the slowdown comes after a busy winter and strong early spring, so it's probably only to be expected in the smaller cities at this time of the year. The other capital cities are all doing well, but just look at Sydney, over 1,000 auctions with a clearance rate of over 75%. Property buyers have been chasing rising property prices all spring, so you'll be happy to know that a bit of the madness has gone out of the market. Adjustments in dwelling values for the last month of October were small, with only Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane showing gains. The other cities all showed slight declines in median house prices. However, prices are still up for all capital cities year on year, which is great news for property owners. Well, that's all we have time for in this week's edition of Market Wrap. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you again.